black market thing.
Yeah.
Michelle knows I'll be in her DMs.
All right, so we are live. So welcome everyone joining in. Let's see. Doesn't look like we have people yet, but we'll see. Let's see who's gonna say the first comment here. Looks like we got someone. Stu cheered 1,000 bits and said finale. Wow, thank you so much, Stu. Great first message there.
Let's go.
Really appreciate it, Stu.
Stu is the most generous person in this whole community.
He really is. Jack cheered 1 bit, said good luck everyone. Thank you, Jack. And so welcome to finale, everyone. Let's get this started with we can just start right off with the exec comp. Basically I had them all sign up for quizzes, which is like a quiz website. They're gonna take a live quiz all at the same time. They're gonna get points based off of, like, if they get it right and how fast they answer as well, I believe. And like if you get like a certain amount of questions right in a row, you get extra points or something. They got all sorts of stuff like that. And there will be a live leaderboard for the stream to follow. It's saying it has 0 viewers, but people are in the chat, so I know it's false.
22 viewers.
Okay, cool. Jake cheered 5 bit, said hi and good luck players. Thank you, Jake. Brooke said here for my babies. Thank you, Brooke. Aqua cheered 1 bit, said let's go Final Four. Thank you, Aqua. Alex, I'm pretty sure that's Moosey, cheered 100 bit, said good luck to the Final Four. Final Four of you. Thank you so much. Good luck to the 4 of you. I don't know why I added final in there unnecessarily. Thank you, Moosey. This quiz will be based off of who people were matched with throughout the season. Okay? So, and matches do include the co-exec round. Those count as matches as well. So, Bree cheered 5 bit, said good luck everyone. Thank you, Bree. Steph cheered 6 bit, said let's go girls with 3 exclamation marks. Thank you, Steph. So you're gonna want to have quizzes like either the website or the app open. And when I start the live quiz, something will pop up. If anyone's having trouble getting in, and you have to press start. Start will enter you into the room. So the quiz is not going to start until I start it. Okay, so just don't. That gets confusing. Scarlett said, "Let's go, Alex for 6 bits." Thanks so much, Scarlett.
Thank you.
And Bree cheered 1 bit, said rooting for everyone who has an E in their name. Thank you, Bree. Does everyone have an E in their name?
Yep, it's everybody.
Wow.
Honey.
She thought she was clever.
Yeah, so basically, any questions before I start that quiz? It's pretty simple. If anyone has trouble getting in, I'll send the invite link to the quiz itself. All right, so I just started the quiz.
Okay, I'm coming.
So something should have popped up for you there.
Do we press start or no?
To enter the room, you have to press start. Yes. The quiz will not start until I actually start it myself. So don't worry about the quiz starting early or whatever. Let's see. Moosey cheered 1 bit, said cheering this for Juan. He said good luck to you all. Thank you, Moosey. Thank you, Juan. All right. So looks like we already got everyone in because Skylar is outgoing executive. Cannot compete in this competition. The winner of this exec will be the sole board member, assuming they want to put themselves on the board, but there's only be 1 person on the board. The rest plays out like a normal round, and like we'll have VP, but everyone will play in VP. Anyways, let's get to this quiz. Let's see who wins exec. Ooh, let me choose a fun theme. All right, here we go.
I hate that cat. I hate this.
No one's gotten a single question right yet. Oh, that just changed.
So, students, can you explain what is going on? Like, are they doing the speed or what are they like? Are they like doing individual quizzes or are they like doing quizzes?
Everyone's only gotten one question right. Oh, and that just changed. This looks like a very hard quiz.
Does all the
Almost
red mean
everyone's
that
done.
they're getting stuff wrong?
Are we done?
I had to wait for everyone to finish there. I believe we are done. Which means, congrats, Blake. You are the final exec of the season. You got 5. This is how hard the quiz was. Blake got 5 out of 10 questions correct, and did the best.
It was really hard.
It was truly
Really hard.
the hardest no memory comp you've ever done was what that was. I just have to it was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I had
Why
to
was
see
it so hard?
like-
let me go through the questions.
It was very
Tell them
difficult.
the questions. This was the most absurd thing I've ever
It was also questions about were our furry names. It wasn't our real names. Like it's
It was like who had an H in their name.
like
Yeah.
And like
That was
with
hard.
Which player made it to week 3 and all of their matches made finale? Let's see. The player's
Moose.
anonymous name starts with a letter in the first half of the alphabet. This player did not make week 2. Neither did their match.
That's an annoying quiz.
Tanner was
Yes.
also matched with all of this person's matches. So yeah, interesting fact. Let's see, who was it? I can't even remember. Tanner and Alex. No, someone. Alex Snow and
Alex
Moose had all the same matches.
That was
Just
my
different
redemption
orders.
question.
Yeah. Let's see, yeah, but that was a different question. This player's matched with all three Alexes, and that was Juan.
One.
Yeah. This player did not make finale. This player had 3 matches, but none of them made finale either. So questions like that. I'm just trying to see if there's any other fun ones.
I wouldn't consider it fun. I mean, maybe
Yeah,
it's fun for
literally.
you. It's like Fun Run was not very fun.
All the
It was
matches
fun
for
for
this player had
Tanner,
the letter
Dougie
H
Tanner.
somewhere in their anonymous name. That was the H one they mentioned.
Evil. H.
All of these players' matches left the same week they matched with them. That was Jack. So, all right. So, congrats, Blake. You are exec. So, I'm assuming you want to put
Congrats.
yourself on your board. So you
Yeah.
can just say that out loud. Okay.
I'm gonna put myself on my board.
What?
All right. And then
Sure.
I know, so shocking.
I know.
I'd like to
very
press
shocking.
my button.
There's no buttons left. You used them all yesterday.
That's true. We used all our buttons.
Yeah.
Dead. Imagine.
Let's see. Let's read some bits messages real quick. Steph cheered 100 bit said, Danny, go on camera. Thank you, Steph. And Moosey cheered 100 bit said, hope you feel better, Danny, with the heart emoji. Thank you, Moosey. And Stu cheered 300 bits said, yes, Blake. Thank you, Stu. Keisha cheered 10 bits and said, there's a train. Thank you, Keisha. She also cheered 100 bits and said, congrats, Blake. Thank you, Keisha.
Keisha.
Bree cheered 100 bits said, let's go, Blake. With lots of E's in all caps. Thank you, Bree. Ashley T cheered 10 bits, said, let's fucking go, Blake. Final 3 Queen. Thank you, Ashley T. Juan cheered 5 bits, said, hell yeah, Blake. Thank you, Juan. And Emily cheered 10 bits, said, marry me, Blake. Thank you, Emily. Sadie cheered 4 bits, said, Blake, so proud of you. Thank you, Sadie. Bree cheered 7 bits, said, Blake in this final run of the game is undeniably amazing. Thank you, Bree. Juan cheered 5 bits, said, love all of my Alexes, with a little E
We love
parentheses
you, Juan.
I. Yeah. Thank you, Juan. And Jake cheered 10 bits, said, congrats, Blake. And Jack cheered 3 bits, said, I'd like to will my button I didn't use. Somebody left in the game for content. Thanks, Jack. Aqua cheered 1 bit, said, I know that's right, Blake. Last exec of the season, per. Thank you, Aqua. Paul cheered 10 bits. Thanks so much, Paul. Paul
Love you,
William.
Paul.
The Paul from the season. And Alex Moosey cheered 4 bits, said, congrats, Blake. Thank you, Moosey. Thank you so much, everyone. And we got a hype train going. We got about 45 seconds to keep it going. We're on level 1 currently. Let's see. I'll do something fun. We're not going to reveal anything about social scores if we get a hype train tonight because it's too much in finale. Because final 3, the person with the lowest social score is out, so that could change. That could drastically affect the game. So I don't want to do that. But I will do something fun. We'll figure out what it is. Last night we revealed draft picks. We'll figure out something. Stu gifted tier 1 sub that went to Steph, as in Steff. Steph, thank you so much, Stu. Gifted 109 in the channel, and Stu just cheered another 1,000 bits. Thank you so much, Stu, and that brought us, I believe, past level 1, and that we are now on level 2. Thanks so much, Stu. Mick cheered 1 bit, said OMG, congrats, Blake Queen. Thank you so much. All right. So
Thank
Blake,
you, everybody.
obviously you're the sole board member. We don't really need to make a boardroom for you. So
Talk to myself.
I'm just gonna give you, 2 minutes at max. But if you're ready, you can just say it out loud for who you want your reviews to be. At this point, it kind of just affects social scores, and that's it. But yeah.
I love every person in this room. You all know what's about to happen, and I wish the 2 of you luck. But I'm gonna be putting Michelle and Skylar under review.
Thank you, Blake.
All right. Thank you, Blake.
Congrats, guys.
So Michelle and Skylar under review. Mick cheered 1 bit, said OMG Crash Blake. Oh, I read that already, but thank you, Mick. Keisha cheered 10 bits, said purr. Send me more bits. So Red says purr again. Thanks, Keisha. Juan cheered 30 bits, said bring me back in the game for the hype train. I know that's right. Thanks, Juan. Paul cheered 5-bit said, Hayden will take off his shirt at the end of the hype train. Hashtag terms and conditions. Yeah, I will not because of Twitch. But let's see. Brooke said, give me them cheeks, Skylar. Thank you, Brooke. Bree cheered 1-bit said, does Stu have stock in Twitch? How does one person have so many bits? Thanks, Bree. Moosey cheered 5-bit said, I'll join the making Hayden. I'll join the making Hayden say purr. So purr. Thanks, Moosey. Brooke cheered 3-bit said, mention Skylar do not look good in red. Thank you, Brooke. The red, as in the reviews, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, so you're all playing in VP. And let me explain the rules of that VP competition. Now, this is a classic one. I've never gone a season without this comp. This is the trail game. So I'm gonna stream it on. So I'm gonna have to go through all the rules. It's a little complicated, but it's classical. We have this on finale, or at least near finale. But yeah, I'm going to stream it on the Discord so you don't have the delay, but it will show on the stream as well. But basically, you're all going to start in a corner of an 8x8 board. The viewers will determine the turn order for you here. So we'll get to that in a moment with some Twitch polls. But let me just turn it on the stream first, and then that way. Put that up there. So basically how it works is you're all going to start in a corner of the board. When it's your turn, you can do one of two things. You can move up to 5 spaces. You can go in whatever direction you want, whatever combination of directions you want. Some people get confused about that. People think you can only go straight or only go to the side, or you can go like 2 down, 1 right, 3, like that sort of thing. You can mix it up, okay? The only thing you can't do is you can't just go straight. You can't just go diagonal. The only time you can go diagonal space is if it's the only white space option left for you. So what I mean when I say white space is every space that you move is going to make a colored trail behind you, okay? You can never move onto a colored space for free, okay? So if you would like to cross a colored space, you have to pay a social point per space that you cross. Does that make sense? And you can also never land on a colored space, so your ending space has to be a white space at least. You can go on as many colored spaces as you want, but remember so there's the 5 limit for white spaces, but you can go on as many colored spaces as you want. But it's a social point per space. Okay. So that's how the movement turn works.
Did you tell them they can't cross names?
Yeah. So you also can't go through any space that anyone's standing on. Okay. So yeah, if someone's on that space, you're not allowed to go on that space. So the other thing you can do is build a wall. Let me stream this on the Discord for you so you can see me make these examples. So general screen. So the other thing you do is build a wall. So let's say you're Alex here. You can build a wall within 2 spaces of you. So that's a range. That's like 2 diagonal. So your range is like this. Yeah. You can build a wall like anywhere within that range. Okay, does that make sense? Like you can build a wall here, 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 here. Anywhere within that space. So you don't have to move, you just build a wall. So that would be your entire turn. And those would count as colored spaces, so no one can move on to where you build a wall. Um, okay. So, are there any questions? Oh yeah. So let me just say the point of the game. If you have no moves that you can do, then you're out. Okay? Or if you have a move you can do but you have to spend social points and you don't want to spend the social points, then you can refuse to spend them and then you're out. Okay? The only other thing is if you're out, so the colored spaces follow behind you, whatever, but when you're out, so let's just we'll use Alex as example again. Let's say Alex went like this, and let's say Alex was out. I just move his name off the board, and that space where he was remains white. So so someone can go to that space now that you've dropped out. Okay.
So
I'm
waiting.
And you don't have to move 5 points. You don't have to move 5 spaces.
You don't have to move 5. You can move.
You can
you
move
have to move
up
at
to
least
5,
1.
and it can be like you don't have to just move in a line. Like you can move like 1 over and then 3 down or whatever.
Yeah. You could go just like you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever you want to do. You could go the full 5, just one direction, or you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. There's no limits. The only limit in the direction that you move is that you can't go diagonal unless you're forced to.
Okay, fine.
And don't be afraid to ask questions during the comp on if you can do something.
I can tell you,
it's not worth guessing. Just do your best.
Thank you.
Not this late in the game.
I've seen people just, it's always better to just ask.
Yeah.
If you're shy, you can ask in your DR.
Yeah, that works too. Okay. So, any other questions before I'm gonna create the Twitch polls in a second to determine the turn order. But no questions?
No, not right now.
Okay. Let's see if I missed any messages here. Jayla, Jade Hunterman said, I just got here. OMG Blake as executive is amazing. Final 3, baby. Thank you, Jayla. Jody cheered. 11-bit said, fact, if the person I lost to in the bloodbath wins the whole thing, it means I almost won. Go Blake. Thank you, Jody.
Love you, Jody.
That checks out. And Juan cheered. 5-bit said, not the wall. Thank you, Juan. And Omid cheered 4-bit, said Bay Bay. Thank you, Omid. Shout out Omid. And he gifted tier 1 sub, 317 in the channel now. Thanks so much, Omid. Shout out Omid. Let's see. Alright. Thanks so much, everyone. Alright. So let me create that poll. Who should go first in the trail game? Alright, that poll is starting now. Who should go first in the trail game? Omid shared 5. It said, Hayden, get ready to lose to me in the Moncala tournament. Baby. Oh no, we'll see. Let's see. Skylar has 26 votes. Michelle 16. Alex 13. Let's see. Skylar in the lead. Blake has 2 votes. Let's see. Skylar has 40 votes. Michelle 29. Blake 2. Alex 27. 42 to 36. No, Skylar has 50 votes now. 51 to 4. Okay, Skylar will be going first in this competition. So thanks so much, everyone. Stu contributed 1,150 bits. Thank you, Stu. Halford contributed 7,000 bolts. Thanks so much, Halford. All right. Skylar will be going first.
Oh, fuck.
You got this.
So I just tell you where I want to go?
Yeah, but we got to determine the full turn order here, so 1 second.
Oh.
So
You have time to think about it.
It's gonna be really fun. Is it?
I don't know.
It's
if
my
that's
favorite
what it is.
comp. I wish I could play it right now.
I think it's
We
fine.
have a second-ish, right?
Yeah, the poll's going. So let's see
I
who should
know.
go second in the trail game. Michelle is in the lead with 8 votes. Alex has 3. Blake has 1. 15 to 3 to 1. 18 to 4 to 1 with Michelle in the lead. 18 to 5 to 3. 23 7 5. 27 9 7. I'm just saying numbers here. Let's see. 33. Michelle's still in the lead. That's basically what you need to know. And yeah, Michelle with a strong lead. 40
I wonder
votes.
if the chat thinks like it's better to go earlier or later.
Yeah, I've always wondered. I don't know.
I never know what their goals are.
Michelle 41, Alex 18, Blake 16, and Michelle will be going second. I'm gonna have to make Michelle's name a little smaller there.
Pretty colors this season.
Thanks. Yeah, I like them.
I like mine matches my aesthetic.
All right. Final poll to determine this turn order. Oh, and Moosey contributed 300 bits to that last poll. Thank you, Moosey. Stu contributed 10,000 bolts. Thanks so much, Stu. All right. Who should go third in the trail game between Alex and Blake? We got a tie right now, 4 votes apiece. 5 to 4 now, Blake in the lead. 5 to 5. 7 to 5. 10 to 6, Blake in the lead still. 11 to 7, Blake in the lead still. 11 to 10, closer now. Tied at 11. 13 to 11, Alex Snow in the lead now. Oh, but Blake took it right back. 16 to 15, 17 to 16. 23 to 18, Blake in the lead. 24 to 19. 25 to 21. 27 22. 33 to 25, Blake in the lead. 35 to 25. 35 to 27. Blake still in the lead. 36 to 27. And Blake will be going third. And Never contributed 100 bits. Thank you, Never. Halford contributed 10,500 bolts. Thank you, Halford. All right.
4 is my lucky number, so.
Yeah, so Blake will be going third, and
That's
Alex
right.
will be going fourth. All right, thanks so much, everyone who contributed on those polls. And Jacob, cheered 50 bit, said, "Go, Mom, get that win." Thank you, Jacob. Jacob Palmer. All right,
That's me.
so Skylar, now it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go 2 down
2 down.
and 2 to the right.
3, 4.
I think I'm gonna stop there.
Okay.
So nervous.
All right, Michelle, your turn.
I'll go 3 down.
1, 2, 3.
I'll go 4 down and then 1 to the right. 1 to the left, sorry.
4, 5. So like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Blake, your turn.
I'm gonna go up 3 and over 1.
1, 2, 3, 4. Like that.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Alex, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go over 2 and up 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Skylar, your turn.
I'm gonna go. Fuck. I'm gonna go to the right 2 times.
1, 2, just 2 times,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Michelle, your turn.
I'm gonna go up 1.
1,
I'm gonna go up 1 to the left. 3.
like that. So 1, 1, 2, 3. Like that.
Yeah, and I'll stay there.
Okay. All right. Blake, your turn.
I'm just gonna go up 1.
All right. Alex, your turn.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Hold on. Fuck. I'm gonna go. This is hard. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over. Three.
1, 2, 3.
And then down 1,
4.
and then that's it.
Okay, so like that.
Yep.
All right, Skylar, your turn.
I'm going to go. Fuck. I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the right. Just 2 spaces.
Okay.
No, wait. Go up 1.
All right, just go up one.
Go up one and then to the left one.
Okay. So like that.
Yes.
All right, Michelle, your turn.
I'm gonna go to the left one.
Okay. Blake, your turn.
I'm gonna go to the left one.
All right. Alex, your turn.
I'm gonna go to the right one. No, the left. I'm dyslexic. I'm so sorry. Left.
That's all right.
Thank you.
Skylar, your turn.
So, I'm going to go to the left one.
Okay. Michelle, your turn. At this point, you can either build a wall or pay social points to get out of your trapped position there.
And can you remind me about the wall again? Sorry.
Yeah, so the only places you could put a wall are here, here, or here.
And how many social points? It's 1 per square?
Yeah, if you want to move across the colored trail spaces, then it will be 1 social
Walls
point
are free,
per square.
if you're asking that.
Walls are free, yes.
And if I pay social points, I can still move spaces after?
Yeah, so
They would count as my
it doesn't count as
spaces?
one of your 5 if you go on a colored space.
It does?
It doesn't count as one of your 5 if you move on a colored space. So you could go over as many colored spaces as you want, but it's 5 white spaces.
Okay. I'm going to spend 2 points. And I'm going to go down 2,
1, 2, and then
or I guess 3.
yeah. Okay, so that counts as 1 of your 5, but you spent
Okay.
2.
Perfect. And then I'll go down 1, to the right
2,
1,
3,
up 1,
4,
and up another. That's okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be. That works. So, Blake, it's your turn. You can either spend social points or build a wall. Your only place you can build a wall is right here next to Skylar.
I will build a wall right next to Skylar.
All right. Alex, your turn.
If I want to get to the space Michelle is at, I'm not actually going to do this. I'm just curious. Would that be 2 or 1?
You can't go to someone's name.
So you can't
cross
go to
anyone.
where you can't cross Michelle's space because she's there. But let's say Michelle wasn't there. If you wanted to get to that exact space, that
Well,
would just be
it's
1
1.
point that you'd be
Yeah, but
spending.
Michelle is there, but I can't like jump
Yeah.
over Michelle.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to go down 1.
Okay. All right, Skylar, your turn again.
I'm going to go up 1.
All right. Michelle, your turn.
I'm going to go to the right 1.
Okay. Blake, your turn. At this point, you would have to spend social points to stay in. So,
I am out.
you're out? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm out.
All right, Blake is out.
What's my wall option? Do
So
I
you're-
have one?
No. Yeah.
Your wall option now is now, yeah, there's nothing you can do except for right here.
Okay, I don't understand how the walls work.
It's within 2, so it's like this is
This is sad. I'm just gonna go down.
okay.
Congrats, y'all.
Thank you.
All right, Skylar, your turn.
Well, I'm gonna go to the right one. Yeah.
Okay. Michelle, your turn.
I'll go 2 down.
Okay. Alex, your turn. You would have to spend social
I'm out.
points. You're not going to spend social points?
I
Okay.
can't. Thanks.
All right, Skylar, your turn again.
Well, I'll go one to the right.
All right, Michelle,
I'm out.
you're out. Okay. So, congrats. Congrats, Skylar.
Congrats, Skylar.
Great
You
Yeah.
have
job.
one VP. So, I'm assuming you're going to save yourself. You can just say that out loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna save myself.
Okay. And that would mean Alex Snow is the automatic renom. So, that means the voters are Blake and Skylar. The vote is between Alex Snow and Michelle. Let me read some bits messages here. Aqua cheered 1 bit, said, let's go Zaddy Snow. Thank you, Aqua.
Love you.
Alex Otter cheered 3 bits, said, let's go Snow. Team AL blank X.
Love you, Alex Otter.
Thanks, Otter.
Congratulations, Skylar. Sorry. It took me a second there. You killed it. And Michelle, you did really well on that as well. So good job.
Good job, everybody.
Mick cheered 1 bit, said, I'm screaming and creaming. Yes, Sky. Thank you, Mick.
Oof.
I didn't even realize what I was reading when I was reading it. And then Brooke cheered 4 bits, said, let's one go Skylar. Thank you, Brooke. Isaac cheered 5 bits, said, yes, Queen Skylar. Thank you, Isaac. Brooke cheered 4 bits, said, bits for cheeks. Thank you, Brooke. Steph cheered 7 bits. Thank you, Steph. Said, please, Skylar, VP Queen. Thank you, Steph. Omid cheered 5 bits, said, yeah, go Skylar. Thanks so much, Omid. Shout out Omid. Jody cheered 5 bits, said, Skylar, congrats. And I think that's a little Canada symbol there. Thank you, Jody. It says CA. Keisha cheered 10 bits, said, purr. Thank you, Keisha. All right. So, I'm going to give 5 minutes to discuss the vote. I'm not going to create rooms unless people really want it.
We don't need it.
Yeah.
Unless
So
you
I'm
want
just going to
one.
time it 5 minutes. And if you don't even need the 5 minutes, if everyone's just like, get to the vote. But I'd say.
No, I definitely don't. I definitely would like us to talk
Okay.
if we can.
All right. Yeah. We got 5 minutes. I got it. I got it on my phone here.
I mean, all I have to say is listen, we came here in 2 duos, and right now, one of our Michelle and I's duo partners are safe, and we're on the block. So, obviously, Skylar, this is on you, and I'm just going to say this is not personal against anyone. This is completely game-related because I fucking love every single one of you. I know if you understand, I know you understand going to Final 3 right now, you are going to lose in 3 next to these 2. You may have a shot next to me, and you might get to the Final 2. Think about winning. Give me a shot. I'll go at 3, but you know that Michelle has a higher score than you, 100%, and she's going to go to Final 2. And if you're cool with that, because I know Blake's going to go there, and I'm honestly, Blake winning is a win for me, and I'm super happy with that. But and I know you may feel the same with Michelle, but if you want to win this game, you know what you have to do here, 100%. You know what you have to do. Don't tie it. That's all I have to say.
I say put it to a tie. We haven't had numbers. We don't know anything for a fact. No one knows how anybody pre-jury was voting me or ranking me.
You
Clearly,
were aligned with a lot. Everyone knows Michelle's been at the top of everyone's ranking. She was the top of mine. You lost.
I
a lot
never
of
asked
allies
for top
pre-jury.
rankings ever. I never.
No,
I
you
never
didn't need to.
brought
You
it
didn't
up.
need to because you're so good.
Oh, I know I
because
don't
you're
have to
so
ask.
good. Because you're so good at this game and you're so social. It's all a compliment what I'm saying right now. We
I
saw
know,
my
I know,
score.
I know.
We
I'm not
know I
taking
have the
offense.
low. We know I have the lowest score. So there's no question. So it's going versus a question, not a question. If you want to let it go to a tie, Skylar, you know you're giving up your chance at Final 2, very likely. Or you could risk it, and you could go ahead and go at Final 3. But I understand. I would probably do the same for Blake. So I completely understand.
The
But
problem is I don't know how I rank with Blake. I don't know what my score is compared to Blake.
They're both higher than you. I would put money on both of them being higher than you. I think they're both higher than me. I think you're both higher than me. All three of you are. So that's all I'm asking. Give me go to final three. Give yourself a shot. But if not, I mean, I can't have you. I'm not telling you to vote against Michelle because I understand that it's a vote for you to win. You're voting for yourself. That's all I'm saying.
Shit. This isn't shocking, but I'm going to be saving Alex. So I'm just going to say that here.
Yeah.
So his pitch is not wrong. I don't want to talk about scores because I don't know. And you're right. You don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Exactly.
Nobody knows. But I'm just saying how I'm voting, and my input here is I will be saving Alex.
Well, Sky,
Yeah. All I wanted to do is get to the end with Michelle.
Yeah.
And
I want you to
It's
do
always a
what you
limited
need to
stage.
do. I want you to do what you need to do, and I want you to tell everybody what we fucking did in this game. If I'm not there next to you, that's fine, but I wouldn't vote you out. I wouldn't. I would force it to a tie.
I am going to force it to a tie. I'm sorry. I'm just going to take the risk. I'm going to take the risk.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I understand.
Okay.
I hope you don't lose. I hope you don't lose because of it.
I know. And honestly, like yesterday's event, I think it would have ended up here too. I don't know. But
Thank you, Skylar.
Okay.
All right, is everyone
that
ready
in
to
the-
vote? We got a minute left if you want. Yeah.
Go vote. Go vote.
All right.
Let's get these numbers.
All
I'm
right.
ready for my jury spot.
all I care is I don't really.
I
If
get it.
can't
I'm not
win,
mad at
I want
all.
Michelle to win. I'm sorry.
And I feel the same, and you know I feel the same. So I completely get it, Skylar. I would probably be in the same place as you. So this is nothing. But
All right. Well, if you're ready to vote, get your votes in your DR, and then we will reveal the votes when they're ready. Let me just read some messages here. Let's see. We got some more spammers in here. Can I ban this person? Yeah. Okay.
Votes are in, if you care.
Okay. I'm gonna read the messages first, then I'll read the votes. Scarlett cheered. 5-bit said, Alex, great pitch. Love you, King, and you're right. For 5 bits, thank you, Scarlett.
love you.
Brooke cheered 3-bit said, my little cutie Skylar, I could guess her. Thank you, Brooke. Mick said, season 13 winner is going to be an amazing representative with the heart emoji for 3 bits. Thank you, Mick. Moosey cheered 5-bit said, the hotel for life. Thank you, Moosey. All right. So, let me end my.
Oh, I haven't left it yet. Neither.
I just left it.
Okay. Assumed. Okay. So by a vote of 1-1,
Social scores.
we do have a tie. I don't think you're surprised by that, but yeah, we do have a tie.
Let's
So
see numbers.
I will be revealing those numbers in the Discord in just a moment here. Okay. All right, so
Good luck, Michelle. Seriously.
I love you. Like, I
I
love you so fucking much.
This is so fun. I literally, like, I've been smiling the whole time because I don't care. Like, I care. Obviously, I don't want to leave, but like, whatever happens here happens, and we got here, the four of us, and that's all that matters. And I'm rooting for all of you.
Yeah.
Good game.
100%.
Whatever happens.
All right, so oh wait, forgot one thing here. Okay.
The suspense.
I know. I'm like,
I'm sad.
I'm
Whatever
like
happened.
second guessing spending those points, but
That's happened many times. People have lost because of the. That's why it's the best game. The whole trail thing.
It's a fun one.
I don't
Yeah, 'cause some
regret it,
people are
though.
like, they're like, well, I'm either gonna be out at Final Four or I'll be out at Final Three if I. It's a hard choice sometimes. Okay, we'll start with Alex. Alex has a score of -0.6.
What is higher? I like that for me.
You shot up since the last time, but yeah.
Congrats!
Yeah.
I'm up a lot of points from yesterday. I'll take it. Okay, Michelle.
I'm so freaking out. right
You got it. You got this.
Don't say that. I really don't want you to say that.
I know, but I'm so I'm so sure of it.
Okay.
Michelle has a score of $17.76.
Please! Please.
What a surprise. Michelle has a freaking ridiculously high social score. Of course you do. I'm so proud. I love you all.
So,
Sorry, Alex.
that
I'm
means
so sorry, Alex.
I'm so sorry,
It's
but
okay.
Alex, you have been terminated
That's all good.
from Black Market.
Sorry,
But
Alex.
you do have one final task, which is your blacklist. This will only affect social score. And
What do you want? What do you want? Who do you want in last?
Put me.
Who do you want in last? Blake, no, Blake, what do you
Michelle.
want?
Just put me last.
Okay, that's what you want. I'm doing what you want. Blake's number one. I want you to win this game, so whatever you think is best. I'm gonna save all my sad crying for the end because I'm really proud of all of you. So, I'm really proud. So, but I'm gonna save it for the final two.
Yeah.
Whoever's there.
Yeah.
Michelle, third. Or
So-
Skylar, third.
Sorry?
I feel horrible, but I don't know. No, it's your blacklist. You're in charge of your blacklist. It's fine. Just put me first. That's all.
You're first, obviously. Blake is number one. I understand why you want Michelle last, but I don't think
Skylar
it's
last.
gonna matter. I don't think it's gonna matter enough at this point, so I'm gonna put Michelle second, Skylar third.
Okay.
It literally could not be more personal, and if it's Michelle and Skylar, my vote's 100% open, just so you know it was completely strategic there. So I freaking love this game. I'm obsessed with it. This is the hardest thing I've ever done. I'm completely exhausted and burnt out, but we made finale, and
You did so amazing.
Yeah, you did great. Thank you so
love
much
you
for playing,
so much.
Alex.
it was awesome.
I had so much fun playing
Thank
with
you,
you.
Alex.
It was so fun. I love you all. This is the
so
craziest
much
thing
fun.
ever.
Just
great.
type up that list, Alex.
So sorry
Oh,
to
I
see
have
you
to
go.
type it up? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. I mean, I
I'll
type it
in
up
the
just to be
general.
official, but I did put it into the score sheet already. But yeah. All right. Well, and Alex, if you just want to stay just with your camera off.
Yeah, I'll turn my camera off.
Because you're going to be coming back anyways for the jury. So, so in the meantime, also, for the rest of you, how the final three works is the low. So, well, first of all, congrats, final three.
Let's go, girls.
Ladies, let's go.
Let's go, girls. Yeah.
We picked them all
I think this
Every
might be the
single one
first
of them.
time in Black Market history that it's been, yeah.
Wait, really?
What?
That all girl final three, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Oh, period.
I don't think we've ever had an all-girl final two either.
Yeah, I don't think we've never had an all-girl final two.
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah.
Okay. I feel great.
But we have more girl winners than boy winners.
Yeah.
And we will stay strong. Let's go, girls.
And we keep saying that in the winter chat.
Because the same boys just keep winning a second time.
That's
It's not even names.
So yeah, you're all gonna send in your final rankings. These rankings are not weighted as heavily as the other ones because they can only shift your score by 5 in either direction. Usually it can technically shift your score by 10 in either direction, but now it's literally easy to get an average of 1 and an average of bottom. So it's now just a difference of 5 now. Okay, so it's just weighted by half. It's that's it.
Sure.
Whatever you say.
Sure. I don't
Yeah,
know. It's
sorry.
in your head. We're just
I
here.
believe you.
Everything he said, he literally made no sense with. Just act like it did. Nod your heads and say yes.
Oh, hey, Allison.
I'm just
Oh, hey there.
It's basically because if I didn't do it, if it were weighted as much, it would be huge score shifts at the end here, which is why I changed it for just this final one.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're just
So
ranking.
final
anyway.
ranking, and then whoever has the lowest total score is out, and then it's final two.
Yeah. Someone's first, someone's second.
I'm going to be second on both, and that's okay.
I'm sorry, Blake.
I get it.
I
Don't
love
worry.
you. I love you all. Like,
Honestly.
I've never actually enjoyed a final group of people this much. I don't
Yeah, I
think.
agree with that.
Hicks cheered 1 bit, said I learned how to buy bits to tell Skylar I love her. Thank you, Hicks.
You should.
Cassie cheered 100 bit, said Blake so hot. Please ruin my life. Thank you, Cassie. Keisha cheered 10 bit, said good luck y'all. Thank you, Keisha. Aqua cheered 16 bit, said Alex Snow, love you. Thank you, Aqua. Hicks cheered 94 bit, said tell Paige to shut up. Thanks, Hicks. Omid cheered 5 bits. Thank you, Omid. Shout out Omid. Keisha cheered 2 bit, said Blake is highest on my rankings. Thank you, Keisha. And Paige cheered 200 bit, said love this final four. Thanks so much, Paige. And Juan cheered 5 bit, said all 4 of y'all deserve the world. Love y'all with the heart emoji. Thank you, Juan. Stu cheered 200 bits, said Skylar, that loyalty looks good on you. Thank you, Stu. Megan said it's Queen Skylar. Thank you, Megan. Paige cheered 100 bits, said wow, Hicks, this is about the final four. Thank you, Paige. Omid gifted tier 1 sub, gifted 318 in the channel now. Thanks so much, Omid. Shout out, Omid. Rachel, R.H.L. cheered 50 bits, said rumor has it Hayden is taking the winner of tonight to Lasita for a drink. I know that's right. Yeah, let's go to Lasita. It's a place in LA. It's a long joke, but it's an inside joke, you guys. Megan cheered 100 bits, said Skylar, love me. Thank you, Megan.
Love you, Megan.
Bree cheered 1 bit, said Alex was a great player to watch. Thank you, Bree. Brooke cheered 3 bits, said good game, Alex. Let's fucking go. Michelle with the heart emoji. Thank you, Brooke. Paul cheered 2 bits, said Alex of Penzance, so much heart, and here you are again in another finale. You're a king. Thank you, Paldo. Aqua cheered 4 bits, said fucking love you, Zaddy Snow. All caps with a bunch of exclamation marks. Thank you, Aqua. Rachel all cheered 100 bits, said Queen Mitch. Thank you, Rachel. Really appreciate it. Alex Otter cheered 3 bits, said well then, RIP team AL_X. Thank you, Otter. Stu cheered 300 bits, said Alex, you are an amazing player. Thank you, Stu. Bree cheered 1 bit, said let's go girls. Rachel R.H.L. cheered 20 bits, said I love Alex, aka my love. Alyssa Edwards with the heart emoji. Thank you, Rachel. Cassie cheered 300 bits, said Alex, love you. Thank you, Cassie. Scarlett cheered 3 bits, said my baby Alex, so proud of you. Thank you, Scarlett. And Jayla cheered 100 bits, said great game, Alex. Thank you, Jayla. Aqua cheered 1 bit, said let's go girls. Lots of exclamation marks, says on season 13. I know that's right. Thank you, Aqua. Drew said go Blake. Thank Thank you, Drew. Ashley, Michelle said, hi, Michelle. Hoping for you to win, Queen. Thank you, Ashley. Cassie, 100 bits, said, Blake didn't hear me telling her to ruin my life. I am sad. Thank you, Cassie.
Cassie, I love you so much. I love you.
Chuck, 100 bits, said, Blake, I'll go straight for you. Thank you, Chuck. Jack, 100 bits, said, Skylar and Mitch are the cutest queens ever. Thank you, Jack. Felipe, 100 bits, said, Mitch is so hot. Might just faint. Thank you, Felipe. Brooke, 5 bits, said, donating all my social points to Skylar. Thank you, Brooke. All right. So let's see if those rankings are in.
I'm just gonna take a shot now.
A shot or a chug?
A bit of both.
Are you drinking, Blake?
This iced coffee.
Put some like Baileys or something in there.
Listen, no, I'm no fun. I'm zero fun.
I took tomorrow off.
I've had this whole week off for spring or winter break, and it's been horrible, but also lovely.
I would have loved to have this week off.
So production, someone has like their mouth. It looks like they typed in the number for the ranking on the sheet, but you haven't pressed enter yet. So like on my end, I can't. It's not plugged in yet. But there you go. All right, thank you. Yeah, Google Sheets is weird like that sometimes. All right.
Or that was my bad.
No worries. All right. Thank you.
Busy sending bits.
I was busy yelling at Hicks for being a cheapo and only sending one bit.
As you should.
Thank you.
All right. 1 second. All right, so the rankings are in, so it's time to reveal the social scores.
Good luck, ladies. Whatever fucking happens, happens.
Good luck.
Okay.
So 1 second here. All right. So here, wait 1 second. Okay. All right, we'll start with Michelle since we just saw what Michelle's score was. So all right. Michelle has a score of 22.76. So
Insane.
went up 5 points there.
Oh.
All right. Skylar has a score of 7.166. So we're on 7. So that means congrats, Michelle. You're automatically in final 2 now. You are not the lowest. So congrats.
Congrats, Michelle.
Congrats, Michelle.
Congrats, Michelle.
Thanks, everybody.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Danny.
All right, and the final score. Blake has a score of -9.2.
Oh my god.
So, I'm so sorry, Blake, but you have been
Amazing job.
terminated from Black
It's
Market.
okay.
Wow.
It's okay. Now you're coming back.
I had to.
Oh my god, so welcomed. Oh my god.
Congrats, Skylar.
You're coming back. Congratulations, Skylar. Oh my god. Congrats.
Sorry, Blake.
Well deserved. It's okay. It's okay.
I love you,
Okay.
Blake.
It's
You did
okay.
great, Blake.
I
So
love you
sorry
all.
to see you go.
It's all good.
But thank you so much for playing. And you do have, I mean, it doesn't really make much of a difference now, but just in case, if you could send your blacklist of the final 2 players. It's just in case, for some reason, I don't know. It will count as your jury vote if for some reason you don't cast a live vote, which I'm sure you will. But,
I will.
Sometimes people fall asleep, and so
it's a precautionary measure. But yeah, if you want to do your blacklist.
Coffee, she's fine.
I know, right? I have my iced coffee.
Yeah.
I've seen people go
publicly
down.
Or in the DR? Or no? What do you want me to do? I just-
Whichever you want. It's your choice.
Okay. Okay, Skylar 1, Michelle 2.
All right, Skylar 1, Michelle 2.
Yep.
All right.
Oh my god.
Good job, girls. I'm excited to hear your journey.
You're part of it. Don't doubt that. You are very much
Okay.
part of it.
It's okay. I believe it. I'm excited.
All right, so at this point, I'm gonna production. Could you send a Zoom link to jury, and then, or I can do it too.
I can do
Yes.
it.
Okay.
Where should me and Alex go?
You can just stay
Not
here.
here.
Well, it'll be once we get all the
can
jury
stay.
in, they'll do opening speeches, and then after that, we'll actually let the pre-jury in, and then we'll do questions, final speeches, then vote.
Yep. Okay.
So that's how it'll work. Jacob Palmer cheered 10-bit said, get this win, Mom. Love you. With the heart emoji. Thank you, Jacob. Mick cheered 10-bit said, whatever fucking happens, happens. Iconic. Thank you, Mick.
I can't fucking believe this.
Brooke cheered 100-bit said, Mitch, my queen. Thank you, Brooke. Kyle cheered 5-bit says, Skylar, let's go. Kazler forever. Thank you, Kyle. Cassie cheered 700-bit said, love you, Blake. Thanks so much, Cassie. Brooke cheered 100-bit said, Skylar, my baby, my queen, my love. Love you so much. Holy shit, y'all did it. Yeah, congrats so much on final 2, Michelle and Skylar.
Thank you.
Rachel all cheered 200-bit said, HOFC. I know that's right. Thank you, Rachel. Really appreciate it. Brooke cheered 100-bit said, hottest F2. Let me get them cheeks. Thank you, Brooke. Drew said, wow. Thank you, Drew. Paul cheered 2-bit said, Blake, a.k.a. Connie, who loves church, casserole, and Clemson football. You played an amazing game. Congrats. Be so proud of yourself. Thank you, Pauldo.
Thanks. Hold on.
Jayla cheered 200-bit said, you played so well. I'm impressed with you always. Love you, Blake. Thank you, Jayla. Drew said, great game, Blake. Thank you, Drew. Alex Moosey cheered 100-bit said, congrats, Queens. Much love to you both. So glad to see you all make it here. Thank you, Moosey. And Scarlett cheered 3-bit said, great game, Blake. You killed it. Thank you, Scarlett. Brianna cheered 20 bits said, Canadian babes. I know that's right. Sorry, that was what Mick cheered. Mick cheered 51 bits and said Canadian babes. I know that's right. Thank you, Mick. Brianna cheered 20 bits said, amazing game, Blake. You were absolutely incredible and had an army behind you in the spec chat. True star of the show. So much love. Thank you, Brianna.
Love you, Brie.
Moosey cheered 100 bits said, congrats, Blake and Snow, for making Final Four. Y'all played great games. Thank you, Moosey. Isaac cheered 200 bits said, Skylar and Michelle, love you. I'm so proud. Thank you, Isaac. Alex Snow cheered 3 bits said, Blake was robbed. Thank you, Alex. Ashley Cake cheered 100 bits,
Love
said,
you
Mrs. Skyler with the heart eyes emoji. Love you. Good luck, Queens. Thank you, Ashley. Ashley Cake. Frank cheered 4 bits, said Mitch Queen. Thank you, Frank. Brooke cheered 3 bits, said Brooke cheered 3 bits, said great game, Blake. Thank you, Brooke. Sadie cheered 10 bits, said Blake. Love you. So proud of the game you played. What a crush in the final 2. Robbed Queen. Thank you, Sadie. Corey cheered 22 bits, said HOFC, Skylar, and Mitch. Love y'all. Thank you, Corey. Hicks cheered 1,050 bits. Thank you, Hicks, and said, love you both. Best F2 ever, in all caps. Thank you, Hicks. Corey cheered 14 bits and said, also good game, Blake, with a heart emoji. Thank you, Corey. Brianna cheered 1 bit and said, Blake, Ren, and Lewis, love our beans. Thank you, Brianna. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's see. Do we have all the jury in here yet?
Mick is not here.
Hi.
Oh, he's in the waiting room.
Oh, come on. Hey, Lucy.
How's it going?
Oh, I miss that sweet sound.
1, 2, 3,
Congrats. Like, y'all killed this shit.
Really did.
Thanks, guys.
Two. I wore my Roots hat, manifesting this final 2. I love you, Blake and Snow, but I mean, I worked with these 2 girls since day 1, so I was manifesting this.
I really still can't fucking believe this, to be honest with you.
I can't believe I took that risk. Oh my god.
Can't believe you lost social points. You still had a fucking 500-point score, Michelle.
I did. Okay. You know what? I believed I was the highest, but I did not believe it was that high. But I was going to deny till my fucking grave.
We should have gone to fucking final 3 with Blake. Sorry.
Sorry, Blake. Congratulations.
You would have won.
What the fuck? Alright. I'll save it for after.
There's always next time, right?
Don't say that. Don't say that.
No, next time.
You all did great.
Yeah,
Very
you
proud.
really did. Okay, so 1 second here while I okay, so it was
Why do I only count?
I don't even know what to say.
Oh, no. Everyone's here.
Wait, are we on live right now?
Yeah, you're.
you are live, yes.
Great. Hi, everyone. Missed you all.
Love you, Mick.
I love
I'm
you.
King.
Happened.
Okay. Sorry, just 1 second here while I'm figuring something out. There we go.
I'm so happy to see you all again.
I missed you so much.
Feels like it's forever.
I
I
missed
know,
you
it's 2
all.
days ago, and I'm like, oh, I missed you guys.
All right, so final 2. You're each gonna get 2 minutes to do your final speeches, and yeah, in front of the jury here. So 1 second while.
So, do you want to go first? I'm not gonna.
Sure. I'm just gonna wing it.
I don't know what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, me too. I honestly did not expect this.
So yeah, whenever you're ready, who wants to go first?
So opening statements. I genuinely love every single one of you. Every single one of you have made such an impact on my game to get here to this point. I really hope you take the opportunity to listen to what I have to say, listen to my game. I know Skylar and I worked really closely together, so it might sound fairly similar, but I do hope that you take me into consideration here. I really don't know what to say right now. I really want just the chance to prove that I deserve this with your jury questions, final speech. Just address any open-ended questions. Any of your questions, please just fire them at me. I don't care how hard they are. I just want the chance to really prove to you that I deserve this win. And I have nothing bad to say about Skylar. A win for Skylar is a win for me at this point because we did everything together. We did everything together with Mick, and without him, like the 3 of us, we're so in sync, and I can't believe this. I have nothing else to say though. I love you, Skylar. I love you so much.
I love you more. I can't believe you're
Impossible. I can't believe this.
So you've got about 40 seconds left. You want to use it or just forget?
I don't know what else to say.
All right, Skylar, 2 minutes. Sorry.
No. Honestly, I have no idea what to say here. Obviously, you all know about the Canadian babes now, I guess. Me, Michelle, and Mick. We stuck together since day one, and then we added Tanner about right before week 2 with the Keisha eviction, and honestly, we ran that second week. I don't know what to say. I love that alliance. It's really what kept me going in this game. Oh, guys, I have no idea what to say. I think the only... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I think... Like, I wasn't afraid to make the big moves. I wasn't afraid to get the comp wins, to get my hands bloody. I think that's what kind of lowered me in social score, and like the blacklist and social scores, is I did want to win those. I did want to make the big moves, and Tanner, I'm sorry, one of those moves included you, but I just had this feeling you were above me in rankings, and I don't know. I don't know if I would be here right now if you were still here with me. But Tanner, I'm so sorry for evicting you.
I still love you, Skylar.
I know, I'm so sorry. Like, that was the hardest eviction ever. It was just the risk I had to take. I'm sorry.
I understand.
I don't know what else to say. Yeah.
Okay, you still got 30 seconds if you want, but yeah. All right. So, then in that case, we can invite the pre-jury in. Yeah, let's if you could send the Zoom link to the pre-jury. And I'm gonna start. Well, once at least a few of them in here, I'll start a 10-minute timer. And it's just an open forum discussion. Anyone can ask anything. There's no, other than the 10 minutes, there's no structure to this. Anyone can say anything. So, I mean, as long as it's not like offensive, obviously. But yeah, yeah. Just talk about whatever you want to talk about. Ask any questions you want. Yeah, generally, I mean, should be focused on the final 2, but like, I'm not gonna enforce it. But
is there jury questioning after? Or is this?
Yeah, jury questioning after this open forum once the pre-jury comes in.
Okay.
Wait, are the pre-jurors coming now?
Yes.
Okay. That was strong.
I'm excited for my reunion with Josh if he's here.
I'm excited for Keisha to come back.
Same.
I'm excited to explain the
I'm
Keisha
just like, I
finally.
just want to tell our freaking story.
Oh, I missed you.
Welcome
Hi,
back.
Otter. What's up,
Otter.
guys?
We missed you.
You guys do. Oh my god, he's so cute.
Jack.
Cutest.
Jack.
You're all so cute.
Jack,
Hello,
let's
everybody.
Hey,
Hey,
Sean.
oh, hold on.
Yeah, I feel like it's been forever.
There we go.
It's my mullet daddy era, as my boyfriend says.
Nice.
I know that's right.
Congratulations to you both. You're both icons. And I'm excited to see this.
Congratulations.
So I'm just gonna start the 10-minute timer for the open forum now. We got a few pre-jurors in. They can filter in still, but yeah, 10 minutes. Just talk about whatever you want. You can tell your story. You can start.
Oh, what a Keisha here.
I really want Keisha here. Is
Yeah.
she here?
She said she was coming. Keisha, check the pre-jury.
You guys don't know how well that Keisha eviction went down.
To a fuck, every single thing about that night was planned out. Like every scenario, every case scenario. We had worst case scenario, best case scenario. Anybody wins. It was planned the fuck out, and it was going to be executed. And I want to make it clear that this was before the mini. This was the Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing. We really bandaged together.
Me, Tanner, Mick, Michelle, we got her in a voice chat. We planned every single little detail out. We planned who was going to win the exec, who we're going to nominate, who was going to stay off the board, our reasonings. It was everything down to a T, and it all executed perfectly right to plan.
After that episode, we all jumped on the VC and we said, how in the hell did we execute that? From top
I didn't
to
think it
bottom?
was going to happen that soon, honestly. I didn't know it was going to happen on Tuesday. I knew it was going to happen that week. I just didn't know it was going to happen the very first day. But Skylar won, and she's like, I'm going to do it. I'm like, geez, good luck, Sky.
Can I ask a question on that?
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity. If Keisha wins the VP, what's the backup at that point?
I don't remember the backup plan. We didn't have one.
Yeah.
Why was it so important? I get that Keisha was a big threat, but why was it just what long term was Keisha in the way for your games? What was
It was getting Keisha, once Keisha was on the block, once Keisha was up, it was that time to send her home, and it just needed to happen sooner than later, because she is a good talker. She's a good... Keisha, hi.
There she is. Welcome. We missed you.
They're
We wanted
talking
to
about
talk to
you.
you.
I've been here the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm like, why do you
I'm
need
glad.
me so much just to hear me say this? Everybody's already told me the plan, but I'll listen. I'm listening. I'm here.
Keisha, you're one of the best players I've ever known, and it was better to get you out sooner than later. And
Literally, Keisha was under review. I still, to this day, I don't think you would have been back under review. I think you would have been kept climbing those social scores. I think that your score would have been my score. I think no one beat you at the end.
Can I just jump in and say I don't think that that's true, because every single person in this game wanted Keisha out. So I do think that she would have gone very soon. I was coming for Keisha. Blake was coming for Keisha. No one was love you, Keisha. You're amazing. But I think it was a good move, but I think it's a little, I think there has to be something. I want to hear other moves, because we get it. We know about Keisha. What else?
And it was way back at...
It was way back. Because you guys made a lot of mistakes, in my opinion, this week. So I want to know how you pivoted through mistakes this week.
There was a lot of mistakes.
Because Blake and I ran this week, clearly.
You did.
And we
100%
fucked up.
you
We
did.
fucked up today with the social scores, but Blake and I have my beanie because I'm still mad that Blake is losing, and I was going to wear a beanie for her when she won. But because Blake played the best game by far, so I will be voting for the second best player in Black Market today. But I love you both, but I think Blake played the best game by far. But no question. But I want to know, this week we freaking threw you through a loop, and you did both make care. So what was the plan? You were just hoping and praying your social scores were high enough, or what was the deal? Because it felt like we were in control of most of the things. That's what I want to know.
this week, yes, but last week was where we took
You got out
control, and
Jack.
this week-
You got Jack, who is on the bottom. You got out, who else left? Paul, and you got out Otter. So you got out people that were on the bottom. So that's what I think. I just want to know. I'm trying to be. I just want to know what else.
But we
other
still
than
made it
Keisha
to the
did you
end.
do. That's true. That's true.
Last
And
week,
one thing I do want to say, just to jump in, Tuesday went that way. I brought it up that you guys are working with Lucy and Juan. I said that multiple times to Tanner, Skylar, and Michelle going into that night. I was like, we're not voice chatting with Snow and Blake, and I know they're doing something. I know that they're planning to give all the information to Lucy and Juan. I said that multiple times.
Then why didn't you guys try to do anything
about
about it? Then why did nothing get done about it?
No, absolutely, and that's where I went out, and that's where I missed the game. I had full trust in Blake. I kept messaging her.
And to be fair, it wasn't a.
that was my mistake. That was my mistake. Was trusting the two of you to execute the plan that we had set up. That was the mistake that we made this week.
Okay.
That was the only mistake that we made this week, because if we didn't make that mistake, Mick would still be here right now, and I think the final three or the final two would maybe be different.
No, I still think I had a lower social score than both of you. I was playing for third.
I didn't want Mick. We didn't. To be fair, we didn't want Mick to leave. Michelle, you were definitely higher on the target list than Mick was. But so I'll give you that. But
That's fine. That's the point.
That's fair,
and that's the game.
That's fair.
But I just want to say we have our own time for jury questions, so I want to hear
you
from
guys
the
did
pre-jury
pre-jury,
because
go
this
ahead.
is their time. So let's hear them. Let's hear them talk about the game.
I have a question. for both.
Yep.
What was a moment in the game you felt the most vulnerable, and what did you do yourself to wiggle yourself out of being vulnerable to get to where you are now?
I think we all know that it's when Nick left, and that's when I came into my next comp beats era and just started winning all the comps. Well, other than the ones Blake won, but
okay, we can tag team it.
Yeah, yeah.
My most vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say that it was when Nick left, because then that makes it look like he was a crutch to me. My most vulnerable, I would say, is it genuinely was the vote between Jody and Blake. At that point, I was like, I really don't know where the game can go at this point. I can keep Jody. I can stay loyal to an alliance that we had together, but I just didn't see it benefiting me. I didn't see it really. Unfortunately, I just didn't see me being safe very often, and that left me in a vulnerable position. And I thought maybe if I could try to, connect with Blake and see how far we can go together, that would help me. And that's where my head was at. That's where my head was at with the whole entire vote. I went into that night, and production can verify this, but I said that night I had a list of people I didn't want to go, and Jody was on that list. And Jody was just a casualty, and it was just, unfortunately, the timing of how it all ended up. And I know that maybe there was a lot of, flack for me thinking about the end game at Final 13, Final 12, whatever, but I'm here. So it worked.
All right. Thank you both.
I have a question. I think it's okay to think about the end game when you start the game. Like, hello, you got to think about the end game. That's why you set up alliances. That's why you do what you do. I think my question goes along with a little bit what you were talking about, Michelle, and I have a different question for you and Skylar. It's why set up alliances if you know you're going to turn on them so early in the game? And I know you might say you didn't know because you were just giving that explanation about Jody's thing, but you literally had an alliance with me, Jody, and Mick, and you were one of the people who voted specifically for me and Jody to go. Even if Mick was in on the plan, he wasn't a voter, right? So you had to be the one to make that decision. And I recognize that sometimes being the person to make the decision, you're the scapegoat, and which is an easy spot either. So I don't attribute all of that in a negative light for you, because I recognize that's a hard thing to do. And sometimes you have to be the person to make hard decisions. But my question is, why even enter those alliances if you don't need to, right? There's one thing to say, hey, I'll work with you in a game, but as opposed to bring somebody into a core group, because I didn't come to you saying, hey, let's make an alliance of people. You came to me and said, hey, who would you like to work with? Over and over again, and then you guys had this group and you guys pulled me in, right? So I didn't need that. You guys asked me. And so that's my question for you. And then Skylar, my question for you is, you seem to pin a big part of your game on, Keisha, you're this big player, I got to get you out, which had nothing to do with this game, really. It's just the idea of me being a big player, or you want to get me out at Final 12 when there's so many great players in this game based on what they were doing in this game. So many people, if you looked around, who had multiple alliances, who work with multiple people, who were connected way more than I am with multiple people who were moving in the game well. You both did spectacular because you connected yourselves well with people and got to the Final 2. So despite all that, you still got there. But I'm just curious as to your thought process in terms of your reasoning out loud while doing it, Skylar, as well as why that was such a big deal for you to be like, yay, I'm gonna pin my hat on Final 2, I'm getting Keisha out at Final 12, when there's so much game to play, there's so many things to do, and that could have easily backfired if they would have said, Skylar made the big move, we gotta get Skylar out. So those are my two questions for you two ladies. And again, I think you've both done a wonderful job. You have played well, everybody in this game has played well, so I don't want you to take my questions as negatives. Again,
yeah.
Part of that shows your good gameplay and that you're both still in the Final 2 despite all of what my questions encompass.
Keisha, all I can say to that is when I did come in power, yes, you were a big move in this game that early, and I knew if I did that, it would paint a bigger target on me. So I tried to make other moves that help me build better relationships with people. So putting Blake and Snow on my board, even though I didn't have to, warning Snow not to come to my bloodbath, and then honestly, it was the moves I did afterwards that helped me protect me to this moment right now. I made trustworthy moves, and I put my trust in people, and it kept me safe this far. That's all I can say.
Keisha, to answer your question, I genuinely had the intentions of sticking to that 4. I had every intention to do that. That first night after the premiere, we sat on VC or video for till 3 o'clock in the morning. I wouldn't have done that if I had no intentions of sticking to you guys. At the time of the vote, it's just how the cookie crumbled, and it's what I personally thought was best for my game, and that's why I took the risk. And I get that it shows that I might not necessarily be the most loyal person. I've never, ever, ever played like this in my life. I genuinely don't like to be social and be very, good with the whole cast, because that stresses me out, because I don't then have a target and I can't win comps. So that's why, I really hope that you can genuinely see that voting Jody out was not something I had planned going into that alliance with you two. That is not at all what my plan was. I loved both of you. I connected with you, Keisha, I connected with Mick, and I connected with Jody so well on the Anon phase that it just felt natural to me. And when I found out that one of the people was someone I was really close with, and then 2 people were new faces, that I was just so excited, because I really enjoy getting the opportunity to meet new people and work with new people in games like this. And that's essentially my explanation to it. I had no intentions of backstabbing any of you or turning on either of you at all in this game going into that alliance.
I also can confirm that the night of that vote, I was like, Michelle, you can't do it. Like, she didn't even know what she was going to do. Me and Michelle agreed on almost everything that game. I'm sorry, Blake.
I was not happy with Mick.
But I was like, we need to get Blake out, because I don't think that she's going to be as loyal as Jody moving forward, which showed up in Poison Cups was correct. Great move, by the way. And I know I wasn't the target, but I was the casualty. But yeah, I did try to convince Michelle to keep Jody, and she was a swing vote in that situation.
Okay, so the open forum time is up. It's been up for a little bit, but I'll let you talk a little bit more.
Sorry.
It's okay. So it is time for the jury questioning now. So every jury member gets asked a question. You'll get 2 minutes each to answer the question if you want to use that full time, or you can forgo your time if you feel you've answered it sufficiently. Mick, you get to ask the first question.
Great. Awesome. So I know basically what you did the entire season. So I'm just going to use my time to kind of highlight what I think was special about both of your games. And so Michelle, I mean, you came to the final 2 with facing 1 vote at the final 4, where you only got 1 vote against you. You were on top of everyone's social score. Your the rankings going into almost every episode. That's something that's almost impossible to do. I think me and Tay managed to do that in our original seasons. So I think that's like a huge accomplishment. You might not have been like in the front lines of a lot of the big moves per se, but you worked a lot on your one-on-one relationships and behind the scenes. So I think that's something that's commendable. Skylar, I think you did kind of the opposite. You had to play more of a predator game. You had to get the people out. You took a lot of backlash for our alliance. You did the moves that had to be made to get us where we are. And you were the best team player and most loyal ally to myself this entire game. I think that you made very smart moves when you had to, when your back was up against the wall without consulting your alliances, and you made a lot of on-the-fly decisions on Zoom in front of everyone, which is extremely difficult to do in Black Market. So I think that's something that needs to be highlighted. I guess my only question, I do have a question. If there's anything that you guys did that I didn't know about, I'd love to hear, and that's really it.
One thing, I don't know if I told you, but was Jack's exec, and the backdoor plan there was Snow. I took the information that Skylar gave to me to my advantage, and that's where, when I took myself off under review, put Blake. I couldn't put Snow because I knew Snow was loyal to me. I just morally couldn't do that because I love him to death, and I think that really created, like, solidified a more trust than we already had, because he had no clue the plan was happening. And as far as I'm aware, I'm the first person to go to him with what the plan was happening, and
confirm.
And I saved his ass there. So that's one really good move that I made, because Snow contributed to my social score, you know, like, that's the reason it's so high. I was able to kind of keep good rapport, keep good relationships with almost everybody in this game, and I was able to still secure that top spot in a lot of people's rankings. And if I wasn't in the top spot, I was totally in the top half. And maybe that sounds fake, but I really genuinely tried to work on every single connection that I had with you, every single person in this game, whether it was game related, whether it was personal related. I was just focusing on making everybody feel comfortable and warm and welcome, and that's just my personality. I hope you don't hate me for it, but that's one move.
Honestly, I didn't do anything. I told you guys everything because honestly I needed a second opinion on everything, and you two are my rock in this game, and plus Tanner too. Like, all your opinions matter to me, and I didn't want to make any rash decisions without consulting you three, and I think that really helped me, because I probably would have made a bunch of stupid mistakes in this game. But honestly, everything I knew, you three knew, so that's about it.
I believe that. Well, best of luck to both of you two. This is an extremely hard vote for me. Probably the toughest of the game. Also, shout out Corey. He'll kill me if I don't give him a shout out. So,
love you, Mick.
Shout out Corey.
So much.
So, I mean, yeah, you still got a minute 20 if you want to, but if you want to forgo your time, you're good. You good? Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry.
No, it's okay. So Moosey, your question.
I mean, I guess my question's kind of similar to Mick's, but I was just going to ask, like, what separates you from your competitor as to why you should win this?
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to go first this time?
Sure.
Honestly, I can't say anything bad about Michelle. Like, we played this whole game together.
Right.
The one thing that separates me is I pulled out the comp wins when needed, and not to say Michelle didn't pull out all those 3 VPs, but I pulled out the execs when we needed it, when we wanted to make those moves. I pulled out the VP for me and Michelle in that last round, and I pulled out that last exec and the last VP to get out Tanner, which was so hard, Tanner, but I don't know. But I think it was just my comp wins compared to Michelle. Like, we couldn't make those moves unless I pulled out the win for all 3 of us, or all 4 of us, and myself.
Alright, so got about a minute 15 if you want, or you can pass it on.
I honestly suck at answering questions. I'll pass it on.
We both suck.
Alright, Michelle?
Ironically enough, I'm going to go back to my VP wins. Clearly, everybody I mean, as much as I could try to deny it, everybody was saying, Michelle, you're on the top of the social scores. We need, like, that is a concern. And I tried to just deny it. And it really, you know, I was clearly a target. And maybe if I wasn't necessarily the target, I was acceptable enough to be the casualty of the night, where I was, you know, I had to win the VP. You know, I had 3 VP wins in this game. I saved myself. I saved my allies. I really, you know, that was my focus. And I think that's the main thing that separates my game from Skylar, is I was able to win the VP and I was able to keep some allies safe, whereas, you know, Skylar had to get the blood on her hands, had to essentially terminate people, but I was able to keep that rapport, keep working on my social score to get me here, to get me to this end. And I don't know. I think that I don't know what else to say. Like, Skylar and I really played this game. Well, Skylar, Mick, Tanner, and I really played this game so open and honest with each other that I've never had an alliance work that fucking well. And I'm so sorry, Tanner, that you were a casualty, and I love you so much to the end of eternity. I'm so happy I met you in this game. I love you. And I love you all. I really do. I really do. That's my answer.
All right, you still got 20 seconds left.
I have nothing else to say.
All right. So Juan, your question.
Hello, ladies. Congrats on F2. Basically, y'all been saying the same thing. So, like, what I see is someone who was really scared to, like, vote people out. Well, not scared, but, like, they didn't want to vote people out because they were extended to everybody. They had really good connections with everyone in the game. And then on the other side, Skylar was someone who won those VPs, got people out, knew that she had to take people out, knew the targets, you know, executed her plans well. And Michelle knew when she was a target, won the VPs that she needed to win, saved herself and saved her allies. So I guess what I wanted to ask is, I'm tired of hearing you guys talk about yourself. Let's talk about each other. What is one thing that you think the other person, I mean, I guess I won't say could have done better because y'all are both at the final 2, but, like, what is one thing that you think the other person could have done better? I guess I'm just going to say it. Like, something that you saw that this person, like, you know, what could you each other do better? A move that something could have planned out better, or something that you should have said or you shouldn't have said to somebody?
That's a really hard question. I don't have an answer. I'm not joking. We did everything in this game together. We talked endlessly throughout the past 3 weeks together. And we planned everything just to the T. Like, I don't know. I didn't really have overly a separate agenda. I don't really know if Skylar had a separate agenda or anything like that. And I believe she didn't, because we were that honest with each other. And so that question, I don't have an answer for it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, me and Michelle did play this whole game together. On one hand, like, I was pulling out the execs. On the other hand, Michelle was more sociable than I was. I can't deny that. She was a lot more of the social scores. Prove that. But I don't know, like, yeah, one thing she could have done better. I don't know. I guess all I can say is maybe she could have got more blood on her hands than me, but, you know, that was the risk I was willing to take.
I'm sorry, I couldn't win the execs.
And I guess that's my answer. More blood on her hands coming to this final 2.
Well, I wish both of you good luck. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but you guys both played. You guys say you played the same game, but I think you guys played very different games also. So, congrats to both of you two. I love everybody here.
Thanks, Juan. Love you.
Oh, and Marty's here too, by the way. Hi, Marty.
Hi.
Marty.
Hi, first boot here.
How are you?
Hi, Marty.
I'm great. How are y'all?
Oh, I'm fantastic.
A bit drunk.
Missed you. You were so
You
fun.
too.
So much personality.
Well, y'all shouldn't have sent me the hell home.
I agree.
But y'all-
You know what?
I just had to keep Skylar. I just had to keep Alex. So, unfortunately, it was you. Tough shit. Keep going, bud. Can't wait to see you more in the future. No, bitch. I wanted to play this game. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. I love that. I told you that. I love your personality. I love your fieriness. I love your, you don't take no bullshit.
No, because like literally the main thing people said was like, "Oh my god, I can't wait to play with you again. I can't wait to know you. I wish I got to know you more." If you wanted to get to know me more, you would have kept me the fuck around. So your logic isn't valid. You just reverse logic yourself in that sentence. You voted me to go home. You didn't choose me to be safe, but you want to get me to know me more. But you sent me home. Y'all be crazy, but it's a game. It's whatever.
All right, well, good to see you again, Marty. And yeah, it was so sad seeing you go early like that. But appreciate you playing. And yeah, let's see. We do gotta move to the next jury question though. So Tanner, is your question next?
What do you think was your most? How do you think that you both got here while being strategic but loyal at the same time? Specifically with Michelle, how did you expect to return any favors if you were unwilling to win the executives?
I was not unwilling to win the execs. I did not have that many favors to return. The people that put me on their boards was Snow and Mick, maybe. I'd have to go back and look. I wasn't on very. Pardon? And yourself, yes. But
yeah.
In your case, Tanner, I had no say. I really had no say. The only thing I could have done was to put my.
I don't know what you guys talked about in the button room, so I don't know what you said.
I didn't really say much. I said, I was out of the loop that whole time. I didn't know what was going on in Blake's room. I didn't know what was going on in Snow's room or your room. So I was really in the woods. I didn't really know where Skylar's head was at with going into that. We pretty much just talked about like the pros and the cons, and I said, I didn't really know where it was. I genuinely believed, Tanner, that you had a high social score, and maybe that didn't have really play into effect of what happened, but it was ultimately Skylar's decision. I was there just to support it. Sorry. Regarding my loyalty, though, the only people I was very disloyal to were Jody and Keisha, in my opinion. And if anybody else feels that way, you're more than welcome to correct me and explain, because I would love to hear that. But I think I was loyal to the people that were loyal to me and repaid me in their loyalty and the information that they brought to me, and that's what I believed.
Gotcha.
Time's almost up, so.
Skylar?
Can you just repeat your question? Sorry.
It was, I'm pretty sure it was, how were you able to be strategic but loyal at the same time?
Mm-hmm. Well, honestly, I guess I didn't make promises I couldn't keep in the end. Like, Jack, I'm sorry, I know you saved me with your exec, but it was just something I couldn't do on my exec. I needed to build a better relationship with Snow and Blake, because I knew they were two great competitors. It's not to say you were a great competitor too, it's just it was building other bridges with other people, and I tried to explain the reasoning why you were up on my up a review. But honestly, that was a new thing to be made. In that case, it was a well thought out plan. Just, I knew you three would save each other. The loyalty, honestly, the main three I was loyal to was Michelle, Mick, and Tanner. Tanner. That was the hardest decision I made this game.
I understand what it was.
I can confirm that as well.
Honestly, I was going back and forth.
Well, because you told me you were going to use it, and then you did.
I know. I told you I was going to use it, and honestly, it was weighing the pros and cons at the end of the night, and it was another risk I had to take. I didn't know where your social score was. I knew me and Blake were somewhat even, and I was scared. I was scared you were higher than me, and I'm waiting for Hayden to reveal the social scores at the end of the night, because I'll apologize right now if your social score is really low, but
I'm telling you guys that I was the lowest, but it's okay. It's not about me right now. It's fine.
Tanner! I can't. Every time you say that, I just
love
can't.
you. I love
Sorry.
you.
Tanner's gonna be right, and we're all gonna be sorry. We're all gonna.
Yes, that's what's gonna happen.
I promise I'll apologize publicly if that's true. I
I'm
promise.
certain. It's okay.
I promise I will.
I was borderline traumatized, cried for 3 hours, nothing serious.
Were you crying when you posted on your Twitter about me?
I didn't post about you on my Twitter.
You did. You did. Someone screenshotted and showed me. You did after you blocked me. After you blocked me.
I don't have you blocked.
You did block me, babe. You did block me.
I don't.
You did.
I'm just private. I don't have you blocked.
You have me blocked.
I don't.
You do. It's okay to have me blocked. You block people who threaten you.
Thank you, Marty.
You're welcome.
All right, Alex Snow, your question.
Okay. First of all, I just want to say that obviously my frustration here is nothing personal with you two. Obviously, I think you two would feel the same way if me and Blake, if you were sitting where me and Blake are. So obviously I'm biased, and I think Blake should win this game. So let's just get that out of the way. But
Thank you so much.
But this is I love you guys. But so this I just want to say I think this is where I'm struggling, because I'm pretty sure I know who I'm voting for. I'm gonna get that straight out. But where I'm struggling is Michelle, I usually play the game that you play, which is alliances with everyone and hope you don't win. And if you win, you're kind of fucked. And then you have to basically figure it out. And you have one alliance you're most loyal to. And I think it worked really well for you here. I think I think there was some luck that played into it. But I think it's awesome. And I think it worked for you. But where I've learned as playing more of these orgs, the way that Skylar played is a lot. It's sometimes harder, and I always used to think it wasn't, because you don't have those relationships aligned, because you don't want to have to promise too much. You don't want to overpromise, and that's how I tried to play this game. And obviously, we know that I was my fair share of lying and all that, and all of that. But my one question though is really for Skylar, and it's not really a question; it's more of a thing. What I just can't, and Tanner, you might want to come on screen for this, but why the fuck did you not keep Tanner? It didn't make sense. Letting me and Blake get there, because you know if Blake went
It literally, I told her, I said, you're setting them up for the finale. I literally said you're setting them up for the finale, so go for it.
Blake beats both of you in a landslide. No offense, but letting Blake.
And that's the thing. I didn't know. I knew I was close. I knew I was close with rankings with Blake. I was just hoping I was higher than you and Blake in the social scores. Tanner, I really thought I was below Tanner, and if it came to a final three between me, Michelle, and Tanner, I'm pretty sure. But
to me, the odds of what made way more sense was you freaking get Tanner out of 4 and take me to 3 and let me leave. It just seems to me that just is a clean sweep and an easy plan. Whereas Blake, Blake can freaking win a comp. So to me, it was a riskier move, and it was to me.
And that's my whole game is. I was taking the riskier moves all game.
It paid off.
And it did pay off. It did pay off. But to me, so for the one time Tanner and I saw eye to eye in this game, was on that.
And you could even say the same thing about me taking Michelle over you, Alex. It was a risk I'm willing to take.
You're right.
It was a risk. and
it paid
honestly, I couldn't betray Michelle like that. She has been my friend
Mm-hmm.
like way before this org, and she has been my ally throughout this whole entire org, and it was a risk I was willing to take.
Of course, and you know what? And it paid off for you the same way. If I had gotten a Final 3 and taken Blake, I would have stayed, which is shocking to me. Anyway, because Blake's social score is terrible. So I love you guys. It's so fun. Yeah, Michelle, go if you want to say something.
And
I just want to say, I didn't have that as many alliances as maybe people think. I had very minimal groups. I had one with Moose and Skylar because we played a previous org together. But I'm gonna be honest, Moose, I didn't trust you.
I count 5 at least.
I know.
Yeah. And
I told you.
Okay.
I told you everything.
One thing I do have to say about Michelle's alliances is they all overlapped with each other. So me and Michelle were in 3 different alliances.
Nick was my number 1 for the most part in this game. Skylar was my number 2, because me and Mick were just so on the same page with almost every decision that we made. Skylar had some other allies that she was closer with and that were benefiting her, but me and Mick, we were in line. We were in multiple alliances with each other and other people, and I was not spreading myself out with creating like fours just to keep my ass safe. I was in an alliance with Jody and Keisha at the beginning of the game. Jody, Keisha, and Mick at the beginning of the game. Jody and Keisha were out in week 1.5. Okay. Mm-hmm. I really had to adjust my game, and then that's when it came to you and Blake.
All right.
And I genuinely believe that my one-on-one with you, Snow, was enough to kind of just excel that alliance. And I really, really believe that our trust between each other, and then the fact that I've saved you almost 2 times for sure. I just felt like that was the best case scenario for me. Tanner, I was always loyal to Tanner. I had no questions about Tanner for the most part until the very end of the game, where you were throwing our names around, and I did not like
mainly
that.
Michelle. It was mainly
But
Michelle.
it's okay. It's okay. I forgive you. But
I was right though. You had the highest social score.
It's not proven yet.
Nancy Drew.
It's not proven yet. But anyways, I just want to say I really did not spread myself out thin. And Moosey, sorry about that alliance, but that was non-existent. We did not talk. We didn't talk.
We did.
We did not at all.
Right.
You had too much trust in me. I'm sorry.
Michelle, your time is up.
Can I just say something else? Sorry.
Yeah, you've got like a minute and a half for what you were answering before. Let's see. Yeah.
Also, like with the Tanner eviction, you two were threatening me with, well, not threatening me. You two were saying you were going to vote Tanner over me in the end. And
I knew it, too.
I know. It was losing 1 jury vote over 2.
That was a good move on us. Obviously, I still probably would have voted for you anyway.
But they would not have done that. I was telling you that they would not have done that. They would have voted for the best game. I know they would have.
I think you played a really great game.
Snow admitted that to me this morning.
Tanner played amazing. You really did. But you all did.
Everyone did great.
It's why we're going so hard, because genuinely every freaking person here was amazing. We know that. We're beyond that.
And I genuinely believe that Skylar deserves this just as much as I deserve this, because every single one of us put so much effort and so much time and so much energy into this org that I've never experienced anything like it. And it's insane. It's really insane.
You all played very hard.
Sorry, I didn't mean
it was
to
awesome to watch. No, it's okay. Yeah, Skylar, you got like a minute 10 if you want.
Oh, I still have time? You can just continue. I think I said all I need to say to Snow.
All right. Blake, your question then.
I have been sitting here thinking I'm last to ask a question, and I don't know what the hell to ask. I will say this. Michelle, we were in a 4-person alliance, Snow, me, you, and Mick. Skylar, we never had any like written agreement or anything. I always trusted Skylar more than I trusted Michelle, which is very crazy because technically we were in this group, we were sharing information, and for some reason the way Skylar would come and like give me information, or it just felt so genuine, and it was awesome. So like kudos to you for, first of all, never saying the word alliance, never saying Final Four, but just building like a one-on-one relationship with me and making me really, you were always very high in my rankings. You were always someone I felt very connected to, and it was awesome. And Michelle, obviously you had great relationships because your social score is insane. So that's another amazing thing. But it is very interesting. I don't know about my question. I would say, why should the other win? But I have a feeling you're just going to talk about how much you love each other because that's all you've been doing this whole time. So that's boring. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just going to be honest. But seriously, I loved playing with the both of you. It was a really great game. And yeah, I really don't have any questions. I don't feel snaked by either of you, so I have no vengeful
I want to make a
thing.
comment.
Sure. Yeah,
I just want to say, Blake, I freaking loved you. Like, literally, when that conversation we had, I think it was yesterday, when I told you I was genuinely so happy to see you, Cass, and so happy to get like a second chance with you, because that was the thing, like at the very beginning, and I'm like, Blake doesn't trust me because she's not talking to me. And then you cracked, and I was like, I won. That was my win. Like, getting you to actually start talking with me more. And I really felt like that was like one of the biggest moves, or like not even a move, like one of the biggest wins I had this whole season was just getting you to start talking to me. Because I don't think if you weren't telling me, maybe you weren't telling me everything, and I believe that you weren't telling me everything, but I think that the information that you were giving me really helped me get to this point. And I think that cracking that seal with you really, really set me up to get here. And genuinely, I'm very happy for the friendship that we've made, and I want to carry this forever and always, because I genuinely love you to death. I really do.
I know. I love you. I was so open with you. I really did. I told you everything yesterday. I was just like, yeah, I had 2 powers. Yeah, I did it. Like, I was all in on you. So I want you to know that, like, for sure. So, and I was open about everything. So, but yes, I agree. I completely agree. I just knew you were a little bit of everywhere, because everybody I talked to was like,
it's just my personality.
But that's okay, girl.
I fucking hate it. I am so sorry. That's why I'm like, I hope it doesn't come off as disingenuous, but like, I really enjoyed getting to know every single one of you. Every single conversation I had with every single one of you has had an impact on me, like in this game, like, and I really try not to let emotions get to me, but emotions started to get to me. Once jury hit, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do here, like, and then that was the point when I was like, you know what, I really could win this shit, and I could really make it to the final 2, and whatever happens, I'm sure people will understand.
Sorry.
Yeah, you go. No, you go.
So yeah, Skylar, if you want to make a comment, I'll do the 2 minutes for you too.
Sorry. All I can say is, besides my main 4, you and Alex were honestly my 2 closest other people, and I'm so glad we made it to the final 3. I literally told you every time I was going to save you and put you on my board if I won, and that was genuine. It's like when that fake win right over there when Hayden fucking took it away from me. You're the first person I told you're going on my board. Yeah. And honestly, with the Tanner, with the Cubs comp, I really wanted you to stay during that Cubs comp, and I know Tanner was going after you if he won exec, and I really tried to force it where you, Snow, and us would be safe, because I knew you guys had my back going forward. And Honestly, that's all I could say. That too.
I completely believe you. I believe you 100%, and I think that, and I appreciate that, Skylar. I really felt like you had my game. That's what I'm saying. Like, I really felt like you had me in this game, and we never had anything formal. It was just me and you talking, and me and you building a relationship, which is like, that's really amazing because I never felt burned by you in any way because we never really had anything, but I still felt safe by you. So kudos to you, truly.
That's the thing. Like, if I was close to you and I wanted you to make it far in this game, you would know.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
And well, good. Great job, ladies. I'm proud to be part of this final three. I really am.
I love you.
It's amazing.
I really do.
I love you both. No, seriously. We'll be real life friends.
Yes.
All right, you still got a minute left, Skylar, if you want, or you want to just forego your time. You can.
Honestly, my answers are short. I know that, and I honestly, I don't know what to say in these situations. I'm a bit drunk right now, too.
Me too.
That's all right.
We've seen way drunker.